Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Easter Bunny, a harmless joke on the surface, but in 1967 it marked the beginning of something television had never seen before. At a time when CBS was desperately searching for a safe competitor to NBC's Bonanza, they handed a Sunday night slot to two folksy brothers with guitars and goofy charm, Tom and Dick Smothers. The Smothers Brothers comedy hour debuted as light entertainment, musical banter, gentle sibling squabbles, and sing-along folk songs that felt comforting to Middle America. America loved it, and CBS got the ratings it wanted. But behind the scenes, Tom Smothers saw television as more than harmless fun. He believed it could be a platform for truth. As the show grew, the comedy quietly sharpened its edge. Political satire crept into sketches, jokes began targeting hypocrisy, and musical guests performed songs protesting war and injustice. CBS, hungry for young viewers, let it slide at first. Soon, the show was hosting artists like Pete Seeger, Joan Baez, Jefferson Airplane, and even The Who, turning Sunday night television into an unexpected stage for protest. While young viewers aged 18 to 25 were hooked, CBS executives and Southern affiliate stations grew uneasy. Sponsors hesitated. Complaints poured in. Behind the scenes, Tom Smothers clashed constantly with network censors, missing deadlines as scripts were re-edited at the last minute. Still, the show aired, until one segment pushed everything past the breaking point. In April 1969, CBS received a tape featuring comedian David Steinberg delivering a satirical sermon dressed as a rabbi, comparing Moses to a modern anti-war protester and ending with a line that directly challenged presidential authority during the Vietnam War. Paired with a folk performance urging young Americans to rethink borders and promised lands, the episode terrified executives. The network claimed it missed review deadlines, but Tom Smothers called it censorship. That episode never aired. Without a farewell show or formal announcement, CBS abruptly terminated the brothers' contract. The Smothers Brothers comedy hour was gone. The fallout was immediate and explosive. Bootleg copies of the banned episode circulated across college campuses. Students protested outside CBS offices. Newspapers ran op-eds defending artistic freedom. The brothers were effectively blacklisted, Tom deemed too controversial to hire, Dick guilty by association. Although they sued CBS for breach of contract and won, their television careers never fully recovered. Doors that once opened easily were now firmly shut. Decades later, the story came full circle. Tom Smothers received an Emmy in 2008, and the brothers were inducted into the Television Hall of Fame in 2010, but the real revival came with the internet. Clips from the show began resurfacing on YouTube and TikTok, where a new generation discovered Pat Paulson, parody sermons, and fearless satire that still feels dangerous today. In 2022, UC Santa Barbara digitized the full Smothers Brothers archive, unaired scripts, censored sketches, and internal CBS memos, finally revealing what the network tried to erase. The Smothers Brothers comedy hour wasn't cancelled because of bad ratings or scandal. It was silenced because it spoke too loudly when television wasn't ready to listen. And now, decades later, those voices are being heard again, louder than ever. If you think a show like this would still be controversial today, share your thoughts in the comments, and if you're new here, subscribe, because we're not done telling the stories that were almost buried.